Homeroom eventually ends, meaning the school day is officially over. Okazaki, you want to walk home together? As I cram my daylight book at my desk, I hear a voice. I bet I know who it is. Take your bets, folks. Who's been suddenly coming up to us randomly every single day for the past week or two? Take your bets. Place your bets, folks. Who is it gonna be? Tomoyo. I would be surprised if you didn't choose her, or didn't choose her. Bell only just rang. You're sure fast. It's because I came here in a hurry. I've been regretting not making a promise with you to go home together while I still had the chance during the break. I'm glad I made it before you left. Don't you have anything else to do? Don't worry, I've got nothing for today. I see, let's walk home together then. Tsunohara raised its voice and stands up. I don't remember inviting you along. Inviting Okazaki is the same as inviting me. We two are forever together after all. Don't say something so gross. I give him a kick in the ass. Hey, come on, this is part of the plan. Tsunohara comes closer and whispers to me. Didn't I tell you I'd show you something fun? What's going on in that head of yours, man? So as I said, I'll walk home with you two. I guess it can't be helped. You live in the dormitory anyway, so it's not that far away. I'll put up with it. I'll actually have some business somewhere first. You guys will tag along though, right? Tomoyo takes a glance at my face. As long as your business isn't something worthless. Yeah, don't worry. Sorry about this, you guys. But I haven't even answered you yet. But well, if Okazaki says he'll take along, I will too. Alright, shall we go then? Tsunohara in the lead, we leave the classroom. As we go in the hallway, I come across a familiar small figure clinging to the door of the classroom next door. Why, that's... Let Tsunohara and Tomoyo go off ahead of me for a bit and approach her. Hey, what are you doing? Wah! She jumps back in a fluster. Ah, the weird person. Yep, it's the weird person, but wait. Aren't you a strange person here too? No, Fuku is not a weird person. If Fuku had to choose, she'd say she's just a normal, well-behaved girl. You think a well-behaved girl would steal? So what bad deeds have you been plotting this time? Fuku doesn't even do anything bad. Fuku's only been trying to bring happiness to people. Huh? This what are you planning? Well, let's say, with this overly cute... Closely embraces the carving in her hand. Ah, jeez. And yet again, travels into her fantasy world. What am I supposed to do? What are you doing, Okazaki? Tomoyo looks at me over her shoulder. Who's that girl? Is she an acquaintance of yours? Nah, she's not someone I'd really call an acquaintance. Huh? What are you doing? Call me standing around talking like that. Even Tsunohara turns back. Come on, we'll run out of time if we don't hurry. We'll run out of time. What is it you need to be in time for? Oh well, I just figured we better go while it's still light outside. Why? Well, I mean, it gets dark, you know, my mom will come over and tell me it's time to come home. That'd be quite the ordeal having her come over from so far away. That's right, your parents aren't even here, are they? Yeah, well, when I say my mother, I actually talk about Masai-san. Masai-san always treats me like her own son, so people actually sometimes get the wrong idea. Like pretty much every day she says, you look so much like my son. She's not married, you know. Eh. Ah, it's an extramarital child. He's actually illegitimate. Why, I never knew. Ah, Okazaki, you really don't know anything, do you? He's even been to the dormitory to come and play before. He'd go around greeting people by saying, hello, I'm Masai Sagara's child. That's quite a bold, illegitimate child. What's his name? His name. Of course, you know his name. Didn't he go around greeting people? Yeah, I know it. Of course I know it. Then answer my question. Answer immediately. Sagara Misao. Obviously it wouldn't be some simple name like Sagara Misao, right? Why? Yeah, why? Of course it wouldn't. Actually, there's a twist at the end. It's Sagara Misao. Huh? Sagara Missile. Hello, my name is Sagara Missile. You go around greeting people like that. Why, that sure is a quaint name. It's cool, huh? How would I call you Tsunohara Missile then? How would I call you Tsunohara Missile then? Ha! That'd be totally awesome. I'll give you guys cool names too. Okazaki, Posh, and Tomoyo, Weapon of Mass Destruction. So cool. Boot. Who are you calling Weapon of Mass Destruction? Ah, you already have everything it takes to become one. As if. How will we stop playing around here and go already? Yeah, I guess you're right. Chimaru and Tomoyo start walking. Fuku's still here. People shall become happy by receiving this. Did you even notice anything at all of what just happened in front of you? No? Did something happen? Someone went flying all the way up to the ceiling. Are you talking about something you dreamt? Oh, there. You almost make it sound like I'm some kind of crazy person here. Actually, that sounds quite right. To be honest, Fuku doesn't quite know how to interact with you. That's not me, that's you. That's because you're always daydreaming. Fuku doesn't daydream. If Fuku had to put into words, she'd say she's always sharp. Just what part of you is sharp? Anyway, you should be thankful it's me you're dealing with. If you were to act so defenseless in front of some weirdo, they might just go and kidnap you. Without a millisecond of hesitation, Fuku points at me. No, well, I won't deny it, but there's a lot more people like me, you know. How's that bad? How's that bad, isn't it? Right now she must be imagining a dozen of me yelling heave ho while carrying her away. That's kind of freakish. That's the worst. See, although it featured me, your impression is probably right on the spot. That's exactly the reason why we must not let that happen. You need to stay focused on and not zone out like that again. Fuku is extremely sensitive of her surroundings, so there's nothing to worry about. In that case, next time you go into your trance, I'll prove to you how much of a brickhead you are. Deep in my heart, I swear this. Okazaki, are you still going to play around? Tomoyo is waiting for me ahead in the hallway. No, I'm coming. Thwack. Gah. Something hit me in the back. Oh boy. Why, you little. When I turn around, she's already running off at full speed. Seems silly to chase after her now. Take out the thing and that was forcefully inserted into the back of my uniform. What the heck is this? Carving of a star? So big as a fully open hand. Looked like a star, no matter how I look at it. Is this the thing she's been carving? Oh my god. If it is, does she need 700 of this? For what reason? A hobby? Or art? Did God instruct her to do it? Jeez, I don't understand her at all. The one star is badly balanced, not to mention it has splinters all over the place. But I know how much effort she spent on this. So what am I supposed to do with this thing? To be frank, it's burdensome. What's that thing? Tsunohara looks seriously at the thing I have in my hand. Don't know. A ninja star? I wonder. I'm telling you, it's a ninja star. Let me borrow it for a bit. Tsunohara forcibly snatches it from my hand. Thou shalt not be forgiven, he says, and then throws it like a frisbee. Whew, man, you're old. Ooh, it's flying real far. Wooden star flies past school gates and then disappears into a thicket of trees. I guess it really was a ninja star. I wonder if it's actually better to have gotten rid of that thing. Let's not overthink it. Thou must come with me quickly. Yeah, we get it. Oh, I wanted to keep the star. I'd rather not be around here too long. Why not? So I already knew, and knowingly took her all the way here on purpose. This place happens to be the route to school for students from the nearby industrial high school. And some of the students from that high school are known for being horrible delinquents. I really don't want to stay here for too long. Do you actually have business around here? Finish it up quickly then. What's something I have to wait around a bit for though? I'm gonna leave for a bit then. Call me when you're finished. But I wanted to wait together with you guys. Really? Tomoe gives me a fleeting glance. I just silently tilt my head, puzzled. Just please finish up quickly. Yeah, I'll do my best. Amidst ordinary students, there's one group walking towards us that clearly stands out from the rest. No, that's not quite it. What are you looking for? Don't worry, you'll learn soon enough. The group in question starts passing by us. The very moment that passed by Tomoyo, things start plunging into chaos. Oh, whoa. One of them starts screaming. What? Sakagami. Huh? God, why is she here? Crap, run. Don't panic, calm down, everyone. There's something of an uproar starting to break out. Don't talk, just shut up and keep walking. The noise starts to settle down. In this tense atmosphere, the group continues on walking along restlessly until they move out of our view. I don't like it. Tomoyo bites her lip. Do you see now, Tsunohara? I'm in an unnatural existence here. It's just depressing having to stay here for too long. Alright, yeah, what is Tsunohara's plan here? Honestly, what is his plan? Stop it already, Jesus. You hear that, Tsunohara? Don't you think that's been enough for you? Enough of what? I hold his head down with my arm and place my mouth to his ear. Enough meaning enough of having a complex about being stronger than her. You're probably just gonna have her get even for you with some guy who picked up a fight with you or something, aren't you? You idiot, of course not. So I'm right on the mark. I let Tsunohara's head go. Hey Tomoyo, how about I tell you about Tsunohara was trying to do? Well, don't tell her. What do you want me to hear? We're waiting here just for you, you know. That's right, Tsunohara. If you won't say it, I will. Tomoyo and I both give Tsunohara a long, hard stare. We're on school right now, so I guess you can kick him as much as you'd like, Tomoyo. Yes, I like what you're saying, Okazaki. So, what were you trying to do? I figured we could have tea at the coffee shop over there. Tsunohara sure is considerate of his friends. Okay, I also don't mind if you think of me as a friend from now on. Thank you very much. Tomoya. When the two of us are alone, Tomoyo calls me by my first name. Huh? You told me out, didn't you? What are you talking about? About you getting me away from that uncomfortable place. Well, after that, we went to the coffee shop, so things didn't really change that much. No, compared to having me stand around like something on display, that was a huge improvement. Well, that's good if that's the case. Yes, I'm happy that you were so considerate. I mean, you looked really afraid. Oh, that's me. Did I really look that afraid? It's not a face of the girl that should be making. I see. I'll pay attention to it next time. No, it's alright. Now if you just relax, at least 1 year with me. If you don't, you'll just wear yourself out. Well, I am happy to hear you say this. Tomoyo hangs her head and clutches her hand in front of her chest. Say, Tomoya, I do have some friends right now I often eat lunch with, but eating with you guys is far more fun for me. Talking to you guys is more fun for me. I never had anyone up until now who would pinch my cheek. If that makes you happy, I'll pinch your cheek whenever you want. I don't want you to if you don't have a reason. What a complicated person. Yep, the heart of a woman is complicated. That's so. I had so much fun today. I never knew that such fun days like this even existed. Well, let's be glad you weren't too late to the party. Yes, I'm glad. So Tomoya closes in and looks at me with a serious expression. Could you perhaps spend those fun days with me? I think it'd be better if you just value the friends you already have instead. Of course I'll value them. That's what you say, yet you always do things on your own way anyway. What do you mean? No, well, people are actually attracted to her for that very reason, so probably no particular reason she should be mindful about being like that. Even if you do, it'd be best if you don't get too deeply involved with people like us. Did I tell you earlier? Why? Weren't you aiming on entering student council? Yeah, I am. That's why it wouldn't be best if bad rumors didn't spring up. That's not something you should be worrying about. I'm saying it's fine, so it's fine. Well, maybe so, but is that so? You just hate the idea, don't you? I remember you saying that just the thought of being acquainted with someone from student council horrifies you. Yeah. If you kept hanging around out with us after you got into the student council, it'd just tire out the both of us, since we'd have to constantly pay attention to each other's position. Yeah, maybe that's true. Then it won't be unreasonable. It'll be enough if we can be together Just until the day I joined the student council. Or are you against even that? Oh well, you're probably right. Let's go with that. There's only a little time until then, so I'll probably even be able to keep Sue and Heart in check during that time, so alright. Is it really alright? Yeah. That's so. I'm glad. She smiles brightly in relief. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright. Ruffle, I hear the curtains being thrown over. Is someone in my house? Tomoyo, it's morning. You'll be late, so wake up. As a light pierces my eyelid sharply, I hear a woman's voice. How did she get into my house? A woman's voice. This is something that never happened before, so I jump up from my bed, surprised. How did you get into my house? You're awake. You're actually surprisingly good at waking up. Although it looks like your sleeping posture is quite bad, your hair's all messed up from rolling around. She breathes a warm sigh on her hand and brushes my hair with it. This is a repressive bedhead. It doesn't look like it'll get better unless you wet it first. Actually, Tomoyo, why are you here? Don't you see I came to wake you up? Didn't you say you're not a morning person? And so that's why you keep coming late to school? That's really no good, you know. Why you? What? Weren't you going to let me do whatever I wanted until you joined the student council? Of course I'm letting you do what you want. But I figured this would be for your own good. I mean, it's not like you come late because you want to be late, right? Well, sure. But if you're to sleep, you can't, Tomoya. If you wake up now, then today you can go to bed earlier. Doing that, you'll be able to wake up earlier tomorrow. So if you manage to hold out today, you won't be late anymore, so do your best. Nope, can't hold out, so I'm just gonna be late. With that said, I lie down again. Did I say that you can? Shut up. Tomoya, didn't you say you'd spend your days with me? So can't we just walk to school together? I didn't say go that far. What I meant was that I'd at least talk to you at school. Is that so? In that case, it can't be helped. Guess I'll wrap you up and carry you there myself, bed and all. Just what kind of girl are you? I instantly jump up to my feet. I'm serious, you know. Yeah, I bet you are. We both glare at each other. You know, I bet you'll become an excellent student council member. Jesus. Let's say I just can't think of you as a bad guy. Are all the rumors really true? Then I tell you, they're generally true, although some of them may have been exaggerated. So in just a single night, you once forced the whole school to close down? That's incredibly exaggerated. I figured as much. There's no way you could be that amazing. Yeah, at most, they only temporarily disbanded their classes. I think, what's wrong? Nothing. Did you just increase your distance from me a little? That's just your imagination. But you're obviously keeping your distance from me right now. Now I see, it's because what I said about classes being disbanded because of me, isn't it? It's not like that was something I did every day or anything. It's something that luckily, or rather unluckily, only happened once by pure chance. But I actually don't want to even talk to him about my old days. It's gonna be a huge bother to explain it, like this every time I meet someone. That's why I say they're generally true, and finish the conversation right then and there. Won't people continue to misunderstand you if you do that? The stories will only ever be about the old me. Even if they misunderstand me now, I'm gonna redeem myself. I have confidence in that. Although, if the entire school found out about my past, I'll probably lose any chance of redeeming myself. That's why I'm hiding it right now. That's so. I get it now. Then come closer, Eddie. It's hard at talking like this. Okay. Start walking next to Moyo again. But why were you so wild back then? I didn't really have a reason for being wild. But I do have a reason for not being wild. And when going through puberty, will go wild if they don't have a reason not to. That's what I think. Am I wrong? The first time I've heard about this, but I do feel like there's some truth to it. Right? And that's because I was just a little strong. I just ended up standing out. You stood out a lot. Everywhere people were passing down stories about you like some kind of city legend. That's a pretty depressing situation for me to be in. But, like I said before, I'll redeem myself. She faced me with bright eyes. You should look at her like this, she's just a normal girl. But I also think of how she used to be and how all people who know her are afraid of her. Now she's trying to walk far away from that part of herself. Facing forward, even though we had been raised in roughly the same situation, our lives are way completely different. Just as we promised, these coming few days would probably be the only time we would be together. The fact that we spend time together will soon become awkward and turn into just another funny story. That's how miraculous our current relationship is. It really is just laughable. And of course it's laughable, the places we're aiming for in life are completely different. So what's your reason for not being wild then? You want to know? Yeah, I'd like to know. It's a secret. Why aren't you being self-important? What's wrong with that? Don't you think it's more feminine to at least hold some secrets? You sure like fussing about how things are feminine, don't you? Of course, I'm a girl after all. You think she's plenty ladylike, but somehow her emphasis on girl gives me a strange feeling of discomfort. No, actually, I only realized it just now, but I'm actually I'm actually the senior here, you know? Of course it's obvious. Did you only realize this just now? Are you stupid? And I also realized just now that it's exactly because you talk like that, I don't feel like I'm your senior. What? You're not satisfied with that? I see. So you want to be treated like a senior, Tomoya? No, it's not that I don't want to be treated like a senior, but rather that I just feel girls who act like they're my junior have a certain charm. Isn't that the same thing? What, if you wanted that, you should have said so sooner. Alright, from here on out, I'll treat you as a senior. Be grateful. She hasn't changed how she treats me one bit. Oh yeah, if you're my senior, does that mean I have to call you Okazaki-senpai? I had to talk to you politely too? Forget it, it's too much trouble. And she gives up after 5 seconds. But is that really the kind of girl you're charmed by, Tomoya? Think about it, and that's exactly the opposite of me. That's quite right. What are you, being sarcastic? You're being sarcastic, aren't you? I feel affection from girls that will make me want to protect them. Isn't that just natural? That's why men were born strong and women were born weak. That's so. Alright, we're going into dangerous territory here, Tomoya. I think you should stop this. You know, Tomoya, even though I am weak, getting told something like that hurts me. Without thinking, I burst into laughter. It's just funny seeing Tomoya desperately appeal to her femininity. What? Why are you laughing? Did I say something funny? No, not really. Just that although a lot of guys do things like that, I only feel that way occasionally. Occasionally, meaning usually you feel differently about this? Yeah. I see, that's interesting. Kind of girl you really charmed by, Tomoya. She comes up close to me when she asks this. I'll be sure to keep it a secret. She smells surprisingly feminine. Sharing secrets, huh? Why? That's sure feminine of you. Right? However, I'm a man, and men have to stay silent. Idiot, if you're a man, you should just give away everything without constraint, like men always do. Someone who says that about anything without constraint would just be a pervert. Really? Now come on, make some distance or strange rumors will start sprouting up again. I say this noticing the amount of students increasing in my field of vision. Even though I've been telling you I don't really care. She backs away after expressing her complaint. Even then she stops and looks up. What's wrong? No, nothing, she says, glancing back at me. What Tomoya was looking at is the sakura tree. You were staring up like that a while ago too, weren't you? Do you like sakura that much? I guess so. I might have actually grown to like them. Before all this, I didn't like them at all though. Well, it's fine and all if you like them, but we'll be late if you keep standing here. Yeah, sorry for stopping like that, let's go. You start climbing the hill. Do you think it'll be lonely, Tomoya? Lonely what? When the cherry trees standing here get cut down. Eh? They're being cut down? Are you really a student from the school? Just occasionally. How does a student who only transferred here from this spring know more about this than you? I'm pretty estranged from these kind of things. So it seems. But it's true. That's what's been decided. Really? That's why I asked if you thought it'd be lonely. Well, if something goes the way that it's been here the whole time, I probably would. You think so too? I'm sure every student in the school would agree too. Well, I don't know about that. Tsunohara used to always piss on them while laughing, you know. That guy. She staggers as though she's dizzy. Come on, we'll be late if we don't hurry. Oh, okay. Mix in with the other students and move through the entrance. Parting with Tomoyo, as I'm heading toward the classroom. Small girl is leaning against the door for the next classroom. No. Uh-oh. We don't have the star. Not back. I've seen it somewhere before. This floor only has third-year classrooms. Maybe she's looking for someone? Maybe she's looking for me? No, we're not that close. In the first place, her impression of me can be summed up with the catchphrase of hers, the worst. She's taller than she looks taller than I thought. And that to think of, not much to think about. I'll just ignore her and enter the classroom. She found me. Ah, the weird person has come. See, it wasn't me. She's looking for some weirdo. Please wait, weird person. So it was me after all. Grab the edge of my jacket. Isn't it obvious? It's not easy to find someone who can match your level of weirdness. A person like you would appear more than once every 10 years, and there are good odds that not even an exaggeration. It's totally not an exaggeration. Thank you very much. Fuku doesn't mention it. Don't mention it. The truth deserves to be told. I deserve to make some sarcastic comment here, don't I? Say, before we talk, can you please stop calling me the weird person? What's your name again? I don't even mind if you don't remember my name, just don't call me weird, please. People may start to think I'm a freak. Then please tell Fuku your name again. Okazaki. Well then, Okazaki-san. Sounds about right. Looks like she finally is gonna get to the point. Don't you have something to say to Fuko? Something to say? Yes. What is this? What is this? Hold on. What are these words? What? Tell me love me 24 hours a day. Is a line from the song Manatsu no Kajitsu, Midsummer Fruits by Keisuke Kuwata. There is nothing unnecessary, right? There's nothing unnecessary, right? This is the first line from the song Say Yes, performed by Chage and Eska. You were up all night crying, right? You were up all night, right? Is a line from another song, Mo Hitotsu no Doyubi, Another Saturday by Hamada Shogu. This one. There's nothing unnecessary, right? Earlobes are unnecessary. They have no use at all. Is that so? Okazaki-san really is a rude person. Please try to remember it. If you can recall what happened yesterday, you'll remember what you have to say to Fuko. I spent some time in deep thought. It seemed that she didn't realize that Tomoyo kicked Tsunohara right in front of her. Stop spacing out. Fuko doesn't space out. No, that was my honest effort to figure out what I had to say to you. That's rude. So I got it wrong. I'd probably thank you for the star. But other than that, just what could it be? You really can't remember? No, not at all. It's about the present. What present? This. Fugo's holding something as a wooden star sculpture. Right. I have seen it somewhere before. What do you mean by present? Yes, it's a present. From you to me? That's right. It's a present from the ever sharp Fugo to the weird Okazaki-san. So that's what it's about. Just what happened to it. Tsunohara was using it as frisbee at the school gate. Guess she doesn't know about that. So basically what she wanted to say is a word of gratitude. But she just pushed it on me. Well, who would be grateful receiving a present that way? I can't seem to force myself to thank her. How much was it? Take out my wallet. It's a present. Ugh, if you say so, fine, I'll take it that way. Thank you. The manly is not unlike that of Shinji Tanemura. I rarely shout the words and start walking away. But what is that? Who's that? A singer-songwriter most commonly known for his works released in the 70s and 80s. Okay. Please wait. She grabs my jacket again. Just what is it you want? Class is about to start. It's just that. Whatever, just hurry and say it. Fugo's sister's getting married. Really? That's why, if it's possible, could you please come and congratulate her? What? Me? Yes. Fugo's sis, congratulations on your marriage. There you go. That's not it. She's pulling my whole arm now. What do you want now? I said it already. Not today, on the day of the ceremony. The ceremony? You mean the wedding? Yes. You want me to come to the wedding? Yes. No thank you. Why? Weren't you happy to receive the present? It has nothing to do with the present. Of course I wasn't happy at all. I have no such obligation to your sister. I don't even know you all that well. Oni-chan used to teach art here in the school. Really? Then maybe I've seen her before. She resigned 3 years ago though. If that's the case, what you're trying to do is totally pointless. She quit 3 years ago. No student currently at the school would even know who she is. So you think so too? It's obvious. Anyone who knew your sister already graduated last year. Which means the students here now have no obligation to her. How about the bridegroom? Your partner Yusuke-san. He doesn't talk much, but he's very kind. Not what I asked. How is he related to the school? Not at all. Then neither of them had anything to do with the current students. Cast her eyes down at the carving and starts stroking it gently. So you've been trying to round up people to congratulate your sister? Yes. By making presents and giving them to everyone at school? Yes. I'm at a loss for words. Perhaps telling the truth is better for her at this stage. Give it up. Huh? I think you're already aware it would take a miracle for that to work. In this day and age, people just don't give a damn about some stranger sister's wedding. I don't know how people with too much free time on their hands, but at a school focused on college prep. No one's going to prioritize anything over studying. So she's been doing all those things for her sister. When it's something special like your sister's wedding, maybe it's normal for them to want a lot of friends to go and wish her well. But surely there are plenty of other ways to do that. You really are clumsy, aren't you? Yes. She opens her hand to show the cuts she got from carving. That's not what I meant. Are you still going to try to do this against all odds? Yes, obviously. She doesn't even hesitate. For that kind of a present? Yes. This may sound like bragging, but it's quite cute. She embraces the carving with a smile. The kind of earnestness is one of my weaknesses. Fine. Just do what you want. Yes, but remember, don't get careless. If I see any new injuries on you, I'm going to step in, got it? Got it. I sure hope the result will sound as good as your eye. Are you really sure you can do it? No problem. Fugo is way more capable than Okazaki-san. She sure knows how to look down on me, even at her height. Well then, it's time to go. Yep. She pitter-patters toward the nameless male student and tries to talk to him from behind. What? This is for you. Her hand stretches out, holding the star carving. Yeah, what is this? It's a present. For me? Yes. Thanks. The male student takes an awkward shaped wooden sculpture in both hands. And just one thing. Huh? Fuko's sis is getting married. So if you could, please come and congratulate her. Huh? Who are you talking about? Fuko's sister. She was an art teacher in the school until 3 years ago. 3 years ago then I don't think I know her. Answer is the same as mine. There's an impossibility long road in front of her. I can't help thinking of it that way. She's gonna do this every day, asking every single person she meets. I just happen to be the first of them. I have no intention of blessing the wedding of an unknown woman, but I feel like it'd be really nice if a lot of people went. Seriously though, where's the star she gave me? No one I could find in that mess. Feeling somewhat guilty. The gold ball ring brings me back to my thoughts. I rush toward the classroom.